Sheep have been trailing through the Wood River Valley for well over a century and are a key part of Idaho's Western heritage. Each fall, the Trailing of the Sheep Festival honors the 150-year tradition of moving sheep from high mountain summer pastures through the valley to the traditional winter grazing and lambing areas in the south. This annual migration is living history. It is the focus of an authentic festival that celebrates the people, arts, cultures, and traditions of Idaho's sheep ranching families.
To really understand, you need to go way back. Change your mindset. Think a million buffalo drifting across before the Native Americans came in. It's always been that way, and those plants and the grasses and the animals all evolved together for thousands and thousands of years. Harvest those tiny seeds and get them fixed up in a little footprint. Extra water lands in that depression with the seed, and dust and stuff will blow in on top of it. So, the whole thing kind of fits together and works really well. In this community for a long, long time, my grandfather started our ranching operation, and it's been in the P.B. Thomas era ever since.
Only 2% of the U.S. population is currently involved in ranching and farming. Most have lost touch with the land, and many don't know where their food and clothing come from.
We went to an opening at a local art gallery, and the theme was sheep, so they wanted us to come. They wanted John to speak. Everyone that was there was thrilled with the idea that the sheep were coming through town the next day. So we said, okay, come on down, Saddle Road, Highway 75, and you'll see the sheep come through. And much to our amazement, a huge crowd turned out.
As we move further into a technology-based world, the festival offers a reprieve from the fast pace of everyday life, providing a glimpse into our past. The festival shares a rich celebration of people and the land by connecting the past to the present and keeps our history and heritage alive for future generations.
We began to find so much more, and we began to look at the groups of people that had actually been responsible for this, from the Basque to the Peruvian to the Scots, and how they had settled here and raised sheep in this area. So we started looking, well, why don't we celebrate this culture?
The festival has expanded greatly from our humble beginnings in 1996, yet the goals and objectives remain the same. We wish to preserve the stories of sheep ranchers and herders before they are lost. We aim to celebrate the rich cultures of the past and the present, and we want to entertain and educate thousands of children and adults about the production of food and fiber that have sustained local economies for generations.
The iconic image, of course, is that 5 blocks of Main Street filled with sheep, front to back. Barely room for the 25,000 people who come to watch.
That is a breathtaking moment, to see all the sheep run down the street. And to see it grow is such a treat. And it's all about understanding, and each of us understanding each other and what matters and what those stories are that we all hold.
We invite you to celebrate the West at Idaho's iconic Trailing of the Sheep Festival with us this October. When you give to the Trailing of the Sheep Festival, you give to keep our community's stories alive.